So Tasha K just don't believe Fat Meat greasy. Like, she just don't learn. She was sued by Cardi B. Now she's being sued by Kevin Hart for her $250,000 extortion attempt against him because of this interview. She said there was some damaging things in the interview and she wouldn't put it out if he gave her $250,000. He in return said, I'm not giving you anything, pretty much. And then she leaked this clip here. Let's go to Tasha K and Oshay Duke Jackson for the clip.
Machine you worked for was the Harts.
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Eniko Hart.
Eniko Hart.
What made you reach out?
It is a time for Hollywood to hear this story, especially because a lot of people are locked in non-disclosures and they're not able to talk and protect themselves. Mm-hmm. But you have to protect the person you're working for. Where's your protection?
When did things start to turn up around there?
The extortionist. I'm listening to Mario on the radio in the morning. I almost crashed my car because I heard him say that Kevin's best friend, JT Jackson, had set him up.
In exchange for millions of dollars.
All the charges were dropped against JT, but they weren't dropped against Kevin.
They redug up, I guess, old LGBTQ jokes or something.
Correct.
That he was saying on Twitter, and they wanted him to apologize, and he said...
Haley is his publicist, so she called me. She was just like, hey, Maisha, have you spoken to Kevin? I was like, no. I was like, Dave Becky just called me, his manager. Why? And then she was like, the whole Oscar thing Kevin needs to say.
The lawyer says you have already engaged in criminal conduct and torturous acts that would entitle Mr. Hart to monetary damages against you should he elect to commence civil litigation regarding this matter. To the extent you do not cease and desist now, your liability for such monetary damages will increase, as will your exposure to criminal penalties.
And so once again, she don't believe Fat Meat greasy. And I say this because she keeps dibbling and dabbling in this arena of he said, she said, and she's doing it on like full attack, which is why she was punished by having to pay $4 million to Cardi B. And it's because she was on full attack with all of this false information or so-called information. She was getting information from these sources or so-called sources where it's like he said, she said. There's no substantial way to prove these things, but besides kind of connecting your own dots or making up, connecting the path in your head where you think is true. But the thing is, it turned out not to be true. And so she ended up ducking and dodging, trying to pay Cardi B this $4 million. And she's doing so again with the Will Smith situation where she's believing the word of his former assistant. Now, we've heard rumors about Will over the years, alleged rumors. Whether you believe them or not, this story didn't come up to be that surprising to all of us when we heard it, because we had heard these rumors before. But the thing that remains consistent with the rumor that we're hearing now from his assistant and the rumors that we heard before is that it's no proof to substantiate it. It is he said, she said. And the guy's like, well, I'm going to start naming names. Okay, but you don't have definitive proof. You don't have no video or, not that any of us want to see it, but you don't have definitive proof that said this happened. And being that you don't have that, you are just doing this salacious gossip type of thing. And mind you, it's to a friend of 40 years. That's what boggled me about the whole situation. This is a friend of Will Smith's of 40 years that was given the title of his assistant and all of this. And you do this to your friend. But either way, it's no proof. So you dibbling and dabbling in that dangerous arena once again, Tasha K, because it's airing out stuff on your platform. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to sue you or if they sue him or whatever, but playing in that arena, once again, dangerous. And now you're doing it a third time with Kevin Hart. This lady comes on. She's worked for the Harts. Okay, cool. She signed the NDA. Apparently not, or apparently it doesn't scare her enough. Apparently she doesn't have enough to be scared to be sued over the NDA. Because if you ain't really got nothing, then what you going to get sued for? You know what I'm saying? So she's speaking out, like for what? However many thousands that Tasha K is going to pay her. I can't imagine that it's that much. But she's speaking out But this is the cost of being a famous person. When you are elevating in life, it's always going to be these people around you who want to expose something about it, and it's just like, it's so unfortunate. But it's the same thing. It's like, yo, whether you believe this woman or not, the burden of proof is kind of on you. Like, if she doesn't have any proof of the stuff that she's saying in this interview, then she is dangerously on this thin ice again of getting sued. And I just don't understand why she keeps playing in this arena. Like, she, before long, it seems like she might be put off YouTube. And it don't seem like, listen, I know she can pivot and do other, you know what I'm saying? But YouTube is the biggest platform when it comes to this. To the blogging and the this, that, and the other. So, yeah, you can go Patreon and all this, but as you can see with other entities that have been knocked off YouTube, it's not a great feeling. If you watch Fresh and Fit or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pivot and they still do their thing, but it's not something that you would want to go through. And it's because especially because of the content creators that have gained so much traction and is making so much money off the everyday, you know what I'm saying, hustle of this. It confuses me why she would keep dabbling in this arena of saying everything and breaking these interviews and knowing people are going to come at her. But hey, it's your money. If you want to keep testing the waters, go ahead, keep testing the waters. It's your money. I know, a lot of stuff is up for public consumption because people's lives are lived on the internet. But it just confuses me why she would keep testing this out, being that she still ain't paid Cardi B, and she's trying to find a way not to pay her. And now you just seem like you add more to your plate by keep on doing the same thing you did before. It's like, at some point, maybe just change the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Play by the rules so you would stop getting sued. But hey, do what you want to do, Tasha. It is what it is. This your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.